It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and what a beautiful day it is.
Look at this. You can't help but smile. Man, we live in the most beautiful, beautiful country in the whole entire world. But listen, it's been a very, very exciting year, specifically when it comes to games, all right?
It's been a good year,
Yeah, it's been a very, very good year. Even Zoe got in there with some of the games that we've played as well. But Gareth Wood's in studio with Graham. He's running us through some of the top games of 2017.
Now, it is with a lot of heartache that I say that we're back in the saddle with Mr. Gareth Woods, our bearded man, our guru for one last time in 2017, dude. First of all, thank you for an awesome year, man.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely amazing year for games.
It really has, man. Like, you've really educated me, and I've loved kind of this journey we've been on. So we thought we'd take a look back and also kind of put the brakes on and see what's breaking right now, because the year continues, and it looks like we're in for a massive festive season. But when we look back over the year, there have been a couple of standout features. We've seen a couple of new platforms getting a bit of traction, but let's look at PS4. Horizon Zero Dawn. That name has rung through the hallowed halls. That's a big one.
Yeah,
man.
so I mean, when it's not a difficult job, the one I have playing games, but
it's not even
the
a
hardest
job,
part of the year
it's not even a job.
is looking back, going, okay, what is the best game of the year for me? And so I try to split into different categories. And so, like you say, PlayStation, for me, the game of the year was Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it's just awesome that developers are trying new things. You see these games come out every year, and it's version 7, version 8. Every year it's the same thing, and they just rely on the hype. For guys to start a brand new game, essentially from scratch, the guys from Guerrilla Games just did a phenomenal job.
What made it stand out? What was so good about the gameplay itself?
The story was amazing. Kind of the future, this dystopian future where robotic, dinosaurs and animals are roaming the prairies, and you trying to work out what's going on. How did we get to this point? Because it's backward in the sense of we're hunting with bows and arrows, but it's all futuristic because they're grenades and lasers and all sorts of stuff going on. So how did we get to this point? So you're scratching through the story the whole time, but the gameplay is just phenomenal as well.
Then the Switch certainly came into its own. We loved that. And of course, it took an old title being reborn a few times this year to really make its mark. Mario Odyssey. Why was that your pick?
Well, I mean, first of all, the Switch has just been a phenomenal console. When it launched in March, it's hard to believe it's only been around for less than a year, because it's now just become part of the gaming kind of backdrop. And yeah, everyone waited for Mario because Switch launched in March, and everyone's like, oh, well, where's the Mario game?
Yeah,
and then when Mario launched in October, on the same day as 2 other massive AAA titles, and it's just, for me, even though it's October, game of the year, the way I see it, it's just a super fun game.
I love that. Then finally, we've got to talk about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It hasn't even become a game yet. It hasn't even been released, and it's already breaking all records.
That's what's so crazy. So it's broken all these Steam records, most concurrent players, most downloads, all these like ridiculous kind of records that have stood for years and years with titles like Dota and CSGO and all that. And now, this game that, like you say, hasn't even been released. It's still on, hey, we've got a game, do you want to try it sort of
check
mode.
It out.
People are playing on the test servers. They're not even like the full game yet.
What is it? Why has it become such a phenom?
I think it's super easy to understand. It's got enough, like, what they call RNG, random number generator moments, that, like, it's not always the best player is always going to win. There's enough kind of luck to it. A lot of skill still. And the fact that you can play it solo, you can play it in duos, pairs, teams, whatever, makes it great.
Gareth Woods, thank you so much for I know it's a tough job, dude. I say it every day.
So hard.
You got to wear that mantle for us. But the depth that you go into with these games and how you've immersed yourself in the gaming culture on our behalf, we really do appreciate. And you're just such an awesome guy to work with.
Cool.
So, dude, have an awesome
2018
festive, and then we'll see. We're going to do big things next year, my brother. Big things. So you can let us know on all of our social media platforms what games have grabbed your attention. What have you enjoyed the most and why? Hit us up on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page.